It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and we have Stephon Gilmore.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line.
There he goes left side. Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 72 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Still on his feet.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's tanked down.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the
5.
Now here's Young.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now White. A quick throw, but incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb, his intended target.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. But you look at this defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
White into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Off play action, here's White. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
White looks to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They started on the ground with Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. It's Eckler again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30. Gets a pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Young will set to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Oh, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2nd and 10. Again, it's White. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bisons take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Young now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 21-0 our score after 1. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Meanwhile, Young's throw caught by Sanders. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
3rd down, Young from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
It's a gain of 8. That's good. For Oklahoma City, 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
At the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Option right, Young. A solid stiff arm. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Once more, here's Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Young's throw there incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop.
Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On play action, Young. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Complete to number 1, Jahan Dotson. 1st and goal.
Eckler hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. DeMarco. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. White.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The play fake. Now White.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. DeMarco. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, White.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here's White. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 1st and 10, Young. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the run, it's Brightwell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Young now from the 50.
That is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now White with a first down throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field?
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 2nd down, Young. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 34 yards.
And the Caps get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Shoves him off at the 20.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
White's throw is taken in by Waddle.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
White now on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A quarterback draw. Here's Young.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Now they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
That throw by Young incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young.
That is caught.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Still going. Jahan Dotson.
And all the way in for a touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Caps come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And that's caught at the 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On first down, it's White. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Now White.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Now White. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Young to throw it. It's caught by Sanders.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. But the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Young's throw hauled in by Washington.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Young now.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Young will set to throw.
That is caught by Dell.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young.
Complete, it's Dotson.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they need.
Definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Young to throw it.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Elliott is good, and with it they have taken the lead. It's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Throwing on 1st down, White. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Here's 3rd and 6.
White looks to throw.
Room past the 35.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
First down, Columbus.
Now a give, right side. DeMarco. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now White off the bootleg. Throw left side to Kincaid.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. DeMarco. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's White, and his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Young. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Back to it after the pick six. Young toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Looking to throw, Young.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw, Young. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
White.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Up the middle they go. DeMarco. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, White. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Bisons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Caps 22.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the shotgun, it's Young. 8 yards wins that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
It's Young off play action. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that's complete to Sanders. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. On the give, this is Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Young. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown ground.
And the Caps have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So this drive spans 7 plays. Sheds off the tackle.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll keep it on the ground. DeMarco, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 1st down, DeMarco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. DeMarco. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever.